Hey guys, welcome back to the party here in Eindhoven, bringing you guys live coverage from the Netherlands. It is the grand final of the Call of Duty 4 tournament, sponsored by the case company that I've very actually forgotten.
Network Winkel.
That's the one. There we go. Now, it is going to be knife round. Just to point out that 5Kings are coming from the upper brackets, so we will be having them with a round advantage as we see them in the knife round now. Oops, I clicked the wrong one. Anyway, there's a knife round going down at the moment now. Yeah, 5Kings have got the round advantage as they are coming from the upper bracket. So basically what that means is that they currently one map up right off the start without any questions. They haven't lost a single map, and that's the kind of, you know, pat on the back that they get to help them out. So that, yeah. So it's a best of 5. So essentially 5Kings need to win 2 games. Granted need to win 3 games, or 3 maps. So we could be in here for the long haul. Feel free to share out the link, guys, spread it about, and we will...
But I mean...
Because this is the final game, this is the loss of the weekend.
5Kings already won against Granted, didn't they? Like 2 times 13-6. So it's already looking promising for 5Kings. I mean, they must be feeling confident going into this game, into this grand final, knowing that they have a map advantage, so that they only need to win 2 maps.
Now, I'd like to point out that these guys, how the map decisions then worked is that the coming in from the losers brackets, they could choose the first map, then 5Kings chose the winner chose the second map, and then they, you know, switched again. So it was losers pick, winners pick, losers pick, winners pick. So after this map, it will be 5Kings to pick again, or it'll be 5Kings' map. And this is probably about the one map that they didn't want to play. They mentioned to us. Yeah. This is the
Iiyama said it.
They wanted to stay this one. We're going to be opening up here with the scopes to start off with. For the Granted side, we have Dins, Nielsk, Wiz, Blau, and Veto. And then for 5Kings, we've got Iiyama, Dex, Evo, Delita, and Turret. Wiz lining up the shot into the smoke, not connecting with anything. First frag of this grand final is going to go to Nielsk. He had a stellar game in the lower bracket final, going up against Interlate, that was, where they won 2-1. Dex making his way up, Deagle in hand. He is actually scoping for the team, so he's put himself in a very peculiar position. Although finishes off the frag, Ego gets himself a +10. Evo even. And now we'll see Iiyama making his way into Cafe. Evo coming under some fire as he fiddles around at the top of the street. Was making his way forward. Or Wizard making his way forward as he picked himself up the SMG. He's got to clear out this bomb site as he's on his own. They're going up against an an AK and a scope. Well, for the Granted side, we've also got an AK and a scope. Beta just tapping away a few shots through the wall, seeing if he can connect with something. Doesn't look like anything's going to be going his way. Looks out over towards the street. Dex making his way forward. Oh, nearly lands the shot there. Actually re-peeking, it goes again, finds the shot onto Veto. This means that Wizard is your last man standing. Bomb's going to go down. And he runs back into Watermelon. Oh, he has been tagged up and spotted. Iiyama's going to be making his way onto the bomb side now. See if they can get a fake in and draw out the enemy. Wizard making his way forward. He has the opportunity to be able to stop that bomb defuse. Oh no, he doesn't. He gets tagged up quite a bit by both of the players. They now both know where they are. There's still 20 seconds left on the clock, so they have some time to work with. Wizard making his way forward. Again, the defuse goes in. Lands a couple of shots onto Iiyama. It's not going to be enough. They're both giving up. He sees the feet under the bus, but Dex is going to be the one who finishes off with first round, grand final, going to 5Kings.
Wow, actually a 3-on-5 at the beginning, and then Evo came up with a +10. Dex had a ridiculous registration on his Deagle. Just, wow. And also pushing down the basement, that's just so ballsy. Even in the grand final, he does it. And we've seen him go big so many times in this LAN event so far. Now picking up with Dex, he did miss the first couple of shots. Vado will land the grenade frag onto Evo, so that's the SMG down on B. Now, Dex will be looking towards the melon. Did spot a glimpse of one. And you gotta wonder where Dins is this time over at A. We've seen him go big against Interlate in the lower bracket final. Had 22 kills in one half as Niels K gets himself the bomb down. 4-on-5. Granted are in a fantastic position to take this round home. As slowly but surely 5Kings will begin their assault as Nielske will get another frag. Dex down. Blues coming up with a double kill to Samuel G and Uzuma. All in hands of the leader. And it's a 1-on-5. It's not gonna happen. Dins will pick him off 1-1.
Yeah, good way to come back into this one. We do see 2 rounds in, 4 players yet to get fragged. As seems like the scope fight yet to pick up too much. It is crossfire, so a lot of emphasis is put on these guys as they've got a lot of space to work with. Whereas just, again, he's been quite consistent to make sure that no one's pushing into that A site or A watermelons area for his team. Dins has spotted a play off to his right hand side. Dins has been so pivotal on this A site. Again, against Interlate, he absolutely dominated the side of the map, and seems to be doing the exact same. They are player down at the moment, but Dins is going hunting. He wants to find that frag. Unfortunately, Evo, all Evo has done is found his teammate. Dins gets a reply flag onto turret. He makes his way towards top A again. Following over with Vato, he comes under fire from Evo. And now Dins, last man standing, 1 versus 3. Bomb yet to go down, of course, because Dins is on attack. Dins coming under heavy fire, spray through the wall. Uzuma takes him out. 1-2 is your scoreline as 5Kings keeps the lead.
Yeah, unfortunately, Dins was just locked out there. And 4th round in the grand final. Gonna be picking it up with Wizard. Hoping to get a kill on the B cross. Tagged up meanwhile, so he's gonna head towards Melon, but Evil will be there to receive it. No more melons for you, Blues. Samuel G onto Wizard, the leader onto Dins, and Vado back onto Samuel G. Still though 2-on-4, Niels K and Vado with it all to do, and it's not gonna be easy. Vado being tagged up by Evo's Deagle as he makes his way through the lighthouse. Gonna go for some spam, and there's actually 1 player on the wooden area, but he doesn't know. Niels K now beginning his way towards Melon. We'll get the frag onto Evo, that's quite nice. Could perhaps be doable. They still got plenty of time. Vado is gonna shut down the leader. You gotta question the leader's move by pushing that side now. Not have done that. Niels K tagged up, not gonna get fragged. He will get the bomb down. All in hands of Vado now. Uzuma did pick off Niels K, so Vado versus Uzuma and Dex. He'll go big. No, he can't. Dex will pick him off. And what a fantastic display from Uzuma and Dex recovering that bomb site. 5Kings will take the defuse in with plenty of time to spare. 3-1.
Quite interesting that we are yet to see Wizard the scope for granted pick up a single frag in 4 rounds. Moving into the 5th. Following him, let's see if we can maybe give him some commentator's luck. I know the old saying is a curse, but it must work. There must be a time where it doesn't look bad when we watch someone trying to give him some luck. Dex opens up with a round or shot there onto Vato. Wiz gets his own one as he takes out Evo, and now the SMGs are in place. Blau makes his way forward onto B alley. That's been cleared. He comes under some fire, so he's going to quickly dart his way back. 5Kings still got the man advantage. They'll try to go for the, or faking onto the bomb, trying to draw out any nades they can. And you see that's going to be Nielsk on bomb duty. He's got to be very careful, waits for that smoke to go out. Actually going for a full plant this time. Watches the nades come in, gets a little bit tagged up. Bullets finally finish him off as Dex gets the deagle through smoke. Wiz can only watch as his teammates drop around him. Blau, your last man standing, 4 granted. 1 versus 4, and so is the score.
Dex on 7 frags already. Vado on 6. Gonna pick it up with Dex. And there we go. Samuel G. Tag up. Gonna be watching the cross, but Wizard picks up a +10. Deleted down. Dex as well. Niels K firing off those shots towards Evo, but there are actually 2 players in Melon. Evo down. 1 more over there. And Uzuma is there. Samuel G in the Melon shutting down Niels K, which means the bomb is going to be dropped over there. Dins though picks off Uzuma. All in hands of Samuel G. Gets himself the first frag. In fact, the second. Vado down, nearly landing it onto Dins as well. Gonna look to jump around that corner with a deal, but Dins will get him with a nice headshot. 4-2, and that's a round Granted really needed. You don't want to expend the lead of 5Kings.
No, definitely not. Got Evie here with a nice front spawn as he makes his way towards the middle of the street. Looks like smoke's going to go out. Hopefully not going to get caught up with any nades. Over the bus. I think he has been spotted. Loads of fire coming in his way. He's going to drop a nade towards the top of that bus area. Might not find anything. There's actually a play just behind him. Oh my gosh. These two players are sitting right next to each other. I'm going to flick through here. Oh, it was Blau. Blau shuts down Evo. So Evo's rush was all in vain. Vato sitting in the middle of the street. He can see a whole bunch from his position, but a whole bunch of people can see him too. And he will be taken up by Delita. Wiz getting the return frag onto Samuel G. Nilsk peeking into Cafe. Dex rings off a shot onto Wiz, and it's gone quiet on the battlefield as Granted now sit with the man behind. Nilsk ringing off a few rounds into the Cafe area, doesn't connect with anything. Blau just quietly making his way in towards Cafe. He's going to see if he can get a frag. Deagle out, takes out Dex, goes for the spray with his SMG. But doesn't connect with anything as he quickly runs back, picks up the bomb, goes for the plant, fakes it first. Does spot a player. Brilliant deagle there from Blau as he picks up a second frag. The tables have turned. It is now all on Iiyama to bring this round back. And what looked to be what seemed to be a quite confident round there for 5Kings. Now not going to be able to get this. Probably not going to be able to get this round unless Iiyama can do something big and brilliant. Nielsk runs away from the car that's now been set on fire. Going to go all the way back to spawn where the bomb's been planted for. Blau just sitting at the top of Watermelon. He's going to wait for that'll probably be the buffer zone. Oh, he has actually heard Iiyama there right next to him, and does finish off the frag. Now 3-4, still in favor of 5Kings.
Yeah, but Granted do seem to be getting a little bit of a grip of themselves. I mean, they were 4-1.
Yeah.
A 3-round deficit, and you do want to get it like a 7-5 on attack. Generally speaking, but do we have a fast bomb coming out? We do have the bomb quite quickly going towards the B bomb. No, actually not. Blues deciding not to go for it just yet. Blues will shut down Evo though. As we've got ourselves a 4-on-5. Make that a 4-on-4 as Dex will find the head of Blues. He's trying to connect with more shots, but there are a lot of smokes coming out from Granted. He's actually just so aggressive, Dex. Gotta appreciate a player like that, but it just doesn't always work. Wizard will punish him for the aggressive player he is. And Niels K following up onto his footsteps onto the leader. Iiyama back onto Niels K though, so 2-on-3. Man kept, and we have got Samuel G walking around the back. Does land attack, but not the frag onto Wizard. Iiyama now with it all to do. 1-on-3. 4 seconds left of the clock. He's gonna have to kill the planter, but he can't. Vado will get the bomb down, and now 3 more players left up alive. It's not gonna be easy. He's gonna make his way through the B alley. He can't pick up the SMG because it's already gone. Spamming some shots away, trying to find these players, but Dinsen already set up the crossfire. 4-4 even Stevens. And Granted pulled this one back.
Definitely so. And they brought it back and evened it out. And as whether they can try and get the lead on this map. Remember, this is Granted's map, so it's not going to be that unexpected for us to see them take this one, as this was their choice. 5Kings still giving them a good go though. Blau opening frag onto Delita as he's made his way in towards the Watermelons building. Gonna go clear out B alley. Shots coming in from Iiyama as he just sits back, sprays through that wall, see if he can connect with anything, but lucky for him, nothing will be on the end of his barrel. We do see an SMG pushing forward. It is Blau, takes out Evo. And now Iiyama's going to be very careful because he knows that Blues is right there. Niels goes for a fake, possibly spots it. as there's no nades coming in his direction. Dex got in the Zoomers, your last two standing, make that only a Zoomer once again left in a clutch situation. And it just seemed like he can't get off the blocks on this one.
Planted.
Grabs the first frag, but he's still got Nielsk, Wiz, and Vater to find. Peeking out into the street, he thinks he spotted a head, but no bullet will connect. Spending a lot of time watching that corner. He hasn't got much time to try and get his defuse in, let alone the 3 frags he'll need to do before he even gets there. A whole bunch of rounds coming in from the spawn building. After 15 seconds, he's finally made his way into B alley. Will get taken out by Vato, and there we have it. Granted, take the lead.
Yeah, finally. I mean, Granted, like you said, they picked the map, so they are gonna be feeling a little bit more confident after taking 4 rounds in a row. So I want to see what Dins is gonna be up to. I haven't seen too much from him on the A side, as he's been deleted by the leader. And the leader actually going back, not expecting to go any further, as Blues meanwhile has just picked up Evo over at the Melon. So we're at a 4-4. Wizard is looking for Dex, but where is Dex? We're at the newsstand. Gonna be throwing out the nade because there is perhaps gonna be a plant coming down, but no, there isn't. Just a tickle from the bomb. That's all there is to it. Nato holding the kebab area. Just waiting for someone to show up, and actually a plant. A full plant from Granted coming out. Blues will get the bomb now. Wizard onto Uzuma. Vado onto Samuel G. And this is a fantastic round from Granted yet again. As Dex now on the verge of only a 1 versus 4. And he's already spotted. Wow, Wizard in the back, not landing his deagle shots now. Finally he will finish it off. And now we have Granted sitting on 6-4, a 2-round advantage.
And we have a timeout by 5Kings, something we didn't see that much of.
Yeah.
When we did any of the previous games. I mean, even today earlier when we had 2 maps going into overtime in the lower bracket final, none of them used a timeout, but 5Kings deciding, you know, this is a bit of a tipping point. 6-4. I mean, sure, you could say it's Granted's map and you just kind of want to let it go and then wait for the second map to happen. But at the same time, this close, there's still every opportunity for them to actually win this map, which means that they only need to win another map after this, and then they're done and finished with.
Exactly. I mean, I think this time it's just all about breaking the momentum of Granted, since they did take 5 rounds in a row by now, and yeah, 5Kings just need to just sort it out. I mean, they just haven't been able to stop the plant from Granted. And if they set up their crossfire well, which is quite ironic, the name of the map, then there's not gonna be a plant on B. So
one thing, I'm gonna be embarrassed to admit this, right? But it took me a few years of playing ProMod to realize that the ready up and not ready up icons are the friendly on minimap sign and then the enemy on minimap signs.
Wow.
I'm not kidding you. It took me forever. Finally, and when it hit me, it's like that epiphany moment. You're like, oh my gosh, I understand life. Now following you, we're going to take it away with Dex as he's got a gap through the smoke. Unfortunately, misses the shot. Lines up another one through the smoke. Unfortunately, also not connecting with anything. Dins has spotted his teammate making their way into bottom of the light building. A couple of rounds coming his direction as him and Vader try and work together. Dins has been in love with this spot. We've seen him lay here a couple of times and it's worked for him nearly every single time. He heavily tags up Delete, but Delete will be able to just quickly sneak away and get a round reach. While Blau makes a huge mistake, almost drops to Evo as he thought he got the frag, but not many bullets connected, and even changed gun before realizing his mistake. A piece down per team as Niels checks around the top of the bus. Looks like they're going to do a bit of a swap out. Niels taking the car as the bomb crosses behind him, giving his team some cover. He's got to be careful towards his right. He is quite exposed, and this car, of course, can still explode if a nade lands near enough to it. He's Sees the rounds flying across his screen. Dex shots rings off and Wiz drops. Scope down for the Granted now. Nielsk still just waiting for some action to happen. See what Blau is up to. He's in the bus. He's not in a much better position. And Vader now also moving towards the top of the street. Uzuma takes out Blau. Man in the bus is down. Turret finishes off Vato. Nielsk, your last man standing. He pulled off a superb 1 versus 4 earlier, but not this time as lucky.
That much seemed to have worked out well for 5Kings, stopping the momentum of Granted. Still though, if Granted take this one this round, it's going to be 7-5, which is going to be good for Granted. I mean, that's the score you want to be looking. You don't want to go equal on attack. But we'll see what the 5Kings got to say about this. Dex will open up onto Blues with a grenade frag. Going to be scoping in towards the B-bomb, but it's been smoked up so heavily. Uzuma is there, of course, in cap, shutting down Vado. But we have got Dins in A, causing havoc. Picking off Evo. Still 3 and 4. Deleted out. Shuts down Dins. Wizard onto Uzuma. So 2 on 3. Can Granted still pull this one out of the bag. Dex will absolutely deny this. Wizard down. Scope Battle 1. Samuel G will shut down Niels K. And we're even Stevens into the second half.
6-6 at the half on Granted's map. With Granted starting on the attacking side, which is what, quote unquote, the easier side.
Yeah.
So I think there's going to be a bit of worry at Granted's camp as they move into the second half now. Taking it away here with Dex, has had a pretty good half so far. Good start to the grand final. R700 compared to the M403. It's unfortunate he can't use the 50 caliber or the Dragonov or something similar, but
the 50 caliber.
Just imagine
Xbox.
Imagine we handed the P90 double tap to these players playing on a map like this.
It'd be ridiculous.
Dex seems like he's just running about at the moment. He's made no progress towards the bomb plant or anything. Bomb has gone down though, thanks to his teammate Evo, and have a little bit of an exchange on the doorway. Dins trying to find a couple of players. Him and his last 2 teammates now need to try and move over towards their bomb site and see if they can get something defused. Dins makes his way down the stairs. There's 2 players in the lower light area. He's got to be very careful. Turret takes out 2 of his teammates and nearly also gets Dins in the process, but Evo covering his teammate. 7-6. And that was a very confident round from 5Kings to win.
Indeed. I mean, 5Kings do sometimes seem to be like the more confident team in terms of pushing players and not just caring always, you know. Granted are a little bit shaky because they already lost against 5Kings. And that makes sense. Meanwhile, 2 players from Granted are already dead. As Blues does get himself a return frag onto Evo. So we're now at 3 on 4. We've got the leader pushing towards A. Gonna meet up with Blues. Blues dead. Samuel G onto Wizard. All in hands of Abdel. Vado, the former player of Lower Land Lions, can't do it. Samuel G with the jumping AK shot. 8-6.
I only lost 1 player that round. I mean, that is...
I mean, they're just playing attack so superb.
Now, I'm following the man at the bottom of the scoreboard for 5Kings, but even himself, Mr. Evo, is having quite a good game. Going for a bit of a mid-street push. There's a lot of smoke out to give him some cover as he makes his way towards back. He's got to be careful. This is Din's territory. And definitely doesn't want to get caught. A brilliant little headshot as he takes out Dins. Second one onto Vader. Picks up an AK. Nearly gets Blues as well. But it will not happen. Blues gets 1 frag. And now he finds he's the only man left standing against 4 very determined 5Kings players. Takes out 2 frags before dropping to the hands of Turret, and 9-6, 3 rounds, and 5Kings are running away with it.
Evo's rush was brilliant though. That
very much so. That first shot onto Din,
yeah, that was unaimed, insane play.
Went really well.
Wow. Anyway, I'm gonna pick it up with Dex, but he did not land the first shot. But Samuel G will connect onto Niels K. But Dins and Blues, I gotta go rushing. 2 frags to the good. Uzuma. Return frag. The leader shutting down Dins from long range with his deagle. So Vado and Wizard remain against 3 members of 5Kings. I mean, some point, Granted are gonna have to start getting rounds in on the defensive side. Dex is gonna smoke out the alley, which will allow for Iiyama to get a nice and easy plant in, but he's actually not planting just yet. He's just gonna wait for Pixie. He's gonna go ahead and plant the bomb now. The leader, meanwhile, has just shut down Wizard. Dex onto Vado and 10-6, and sometimes I do have the feeling I can hear these guys in the background.
Yeah, I was about to say, they must be getting more than excited at this point. They can feel it. They've only got 3 more rounds that they need to close off to be able to take the win. Following Delete as he pushes the middle of the street. No, instead Blau deciding to stand out in the middle of the road and pick him off, preventing any rushes from the 5Kings side. Looks like Granted are taking a bit more of an aggressive stance. They've got 2 players in B alley, one towards lower light already. Wiz lands the shot onto Iiyama. That's going to be a good opening for Granted. Evo also removed from this round as it's only Dex and Turret left. And there we go. Dex taken out by Wiz, and Turret is going to be a last man standing. He's going into the B alley, has taken out Blues, SMG and AK to work with. But he's still got 3 players to find. 1 versus 4. Spots1 has an SMG, unfortunately unable to pick up the frag. Just a bit too far away. Fates are going to get the final kill for the round. And that's going to be 10-7. Good round from Granted. They were a lot more aggressive though.
Yeah.
You could definitely see that they had a much more forward stance compared to their previous rounds.
Perhaps that's the key. I mean, you don't want to allow 5Kings too much room to maneuver anywhere across the map. And I mean, that's what you're gonna need, map information and then just map awareness for your teammates as Vado opens up onto Evo, Blues onto the leader. Now, this is all looking a lot better for Granted here. As 2 members already down for 5Kings, Iiyama being tagged up by Wizard. Dex goes looking, finds Blues with a very nice deagle shot. Vado. That's the frag onto Dex though, Iiyama back onto Vado. Vince, Samuel G deals K with the last frag of the round. Iiyama dead. 10-8, still 2 round advantage for 5Kings, but Granted are, you know, starting to get it back, as we have seen on the attacking side.
Definitely so. Blau making a huge stance in this match though. 18 frags to his name after 18 rounds. And it's actually interesting if you think about it. I mean, anyone probably watching this match that doesn't have experience, you're thinking like 1 kill a round. That's not much, you know. That's easy. Get 1 kill a round. It is made exceptionally harder at this level. Now we do see nade coming out from Vado as he kills off Iiyama. Niels takes Dex out of this round. Turret heavily tagged up. He's the last man standing. We're going to finish him off with the deagle. 10-9 now. As Granted bring back 3 rounds in a row.
Wow. Tactical timeout once again for 5Kings.
They have the opportunity. They have 1 timeout per half. They have every right to use it.
Yeah,
and on the attacking side, they shouldn't be losing rounds like this. They're winning so comfortably and so quickly in the beginning. So it's gonna be interesting to see what they were talking about. I mean, what would they be talking about at this point in time? What can they say?
I mean, perhaps they should do a fast bomb. I haven't seen them doing that too much.
But then again, they're being prevented with fast blast because Granted are pushing out a cafe more. You got Blues who's coming out of cafe. He's running right up to the car and just spraying through the smoke.
You could pressure Cafe with SMGs and AK-5s.
I think they should just get a couple extra nades then down in that direction.
Yeah, of course.
And stop pressuring on the A side. I mean, we haven't seen anyone pushing into A. Din's just holding that one out.
Yeah.
And if Din's is holding the building...
I mean, if Evo did what he did like the first
Yeah.
round, or I don't know exactly which round it was, but he got like a nice double kill and cleared out A, then it's easy for you.
Yeah.
If you have A, you have Kebab as well. That's it.
We're also waiting for them to ready up. Niels, your last man to ready up. Seeing as 5Kings called out the timeout, he should ready up pretty quickly. There we go. Already back into this match. Grand final, it is 5Kings versus Granted. Only 1 round the difference at the moment. 5Kings need 3 more rounds and they'll have 2 map points to their name compared to the 0 that Granted currently have. Now, it is the best of 5 finals, so 5Kings are looking for 3 map points. 2 early nades take out Vado and Blau. Dins nearly also falls to a nade. The good early nades coming out there. Dins gets his own grenade of his own, so 3 frags, 3 grenades. Yet to use any gun so far. Lovely little stun flash grenade coming up from Dins as he takes out Evo, coming around that corner. And Dins reclaims his A house. No one will be stepping foot in this in that building besides him. Delita with the bomb in hand as he moves towards the A site. 3-on-3 at the moment. There is a scope up per side. So these guys still have to be a little bit careful about their movement. Fake on the bomb. Delita runs away, hoping to draw out a couple of nades with that maneuver. Taro takes out Nilsk. That's a big kill. Nilsk, the strong AK for the granted side. Delita now going for a full plant. They know there's not one in Cafe, so they don't have to worry about spam coming from that direction. Delita moves up onto the boxes. He's going to try and wait that one out. Spots someone going towards back A. He shouldn't excessively peek this. He doesn't need to peek it. He has been spotted. This Wizard watches in the direction of Turret. Oh, nearly lands the headshot. Delita has taken out Din, so it's a 1 versus 3 at the moment. Unable to hit the no scope. And there we go. Timeout happened. And, I mean, 5Kings rather convincingly took that round.
Yeah, indeed. 11 to 9. I mean, granted, can they still do it? Or are 5Kings just the boys that call the timeout? Sounds familiar, doesn't it? As Zuma deagling down the street, but to no avail. Samuel G will open up into Vito. Then back to Evo. Zuma checking out smoke for his teammate with the bomb. As still on the 4-4. Zuma darts out, will get shot down by Blues. Blues goes down, and in fact we have the bomb now in BLE, and that's great news for Granted. Niels K will just be covering that together with his teammates, and now it's all left up to Dex and Samuel G to recover the bomb, which is in the most awkward position in BLE. Like, Delito, why would you even do that? Why would you take the bomb down there? But I guess sometimes you must take a risk. As Dex did spot Niels K. Ooh, nearly lands it onto Wizard with that jumping scope shot. Does spot Niels K again, but gonna have to recover the bomb first. Clean. And a 1v3 now as Niels K shuts down Samuel G and Dex. And that's a fantastic round from Niels K, getting himself a hat-trick of facts. 11-10. Are we gonna have an overtime?
We do see a couple of strong players coming out here from Blues and Turret, both sitting on 20 frags at the moment. I mean, a pretty high kill count all round for all these players. And Den's, funny enough, bottom fragging for his team, which is uncommon to say the least. You see Vato taking out Evo. 1 down per side at the moment as we hear a bomb plant being faked. Zuma pushes forward, AK in hand, golden AK even. Turret rings off a shot onto Nielsk. Now Granted again on the back foot. Probably going to be having a fake going down on the bomb anytime soon again. Den's looking to make his way forward up onto the light area. Is spotted. One person drops to the hands of Din's SMG. Now with the bomb down and Din's position given away, makes his job all that much harder. Dex finally Dex runs away. SMG out, takes out Dins as he flies around the corner. Dex has spotted something else over towards the B side. It isn't Lockers. Lands a stellar second shot there onto Vato. As Wiz now your last man standing. And he is on the bomb. Can Dex get the loss? No, he can't. Wiz finishes off Dex. Delita gets the final kill of the round. And we have 2 map points in the hands of 5Kings.
Wow. 5Kings. That was amazing play from Dex as well. Just also looking away at the right time when that flash came in from Dins as well. That was just great play from him. Now, Wizard was spamming some shots away, but it's not landing anything. Yosuke will land the one from Evo. Turret. With a nice AK-47 shot onto Blues. Niels K immediately back onto Uzuma, so 3 on 4. Now make that a 1 on 4, as we've just got the leader, your last man. He's got himself the bomb, so that counts for something, I guess. And a minute to play with, so he's got plenty of time to make any maneuvers he wants to make. Gonna go ahead and tickle the bomb. What a shot onto Wizard, but
not enough.
Not enough. 12-11.
12-11. And all we hope for is that we avoid overtime. I'm not saying I want Granted to lose, I'm just saying I'd prefer no overtime. Iiyama going to be trying to cross here with the bomb towards the B side. Looks like they're going for a little bit more of an aggressive push as Blues is the first person to drop. Nade going out from Iiyama towards Cafe. He might actually connect with something. He does. Niels goes down. Wiz snipes off Evo. Smoke going onto their bomb. They're trying to preemptively nade their bomb though. They are Granted. Iiyama fakes onto the bomb once more. Oh, nade coming into Watermelon. Dins with a brilliant little nade to stop 5Kings in their tracks, causing a bit of havoc. All of the players for Granted are over on that A side. Wizard takes out Deleter. Dex and Turret, now your last two left for 5Kings. If they want to prevent this going into overtime, they need it to happen now. Otherwise, Granted have brought this back. And it is all on Turret. He's on his own. 1 versus 3. Doesn't have the bomb with him. Deagle's out. Vato at the moment. And cautiously goes backwards a little bit. He thinks he knows someone towards the ruins area. He's only got 40 seconds to work with. Flash around the corner. Can he find the frag? No, he cannot. Wiz will take him out. And 12-12 is your scoreline as we go into overtime on the first map.
Overtime.
Overtime. Can you believe it?
Grand finals, and we have overtime here at the party 13 in Eindhoven. The weather outside's looking good.
Yeah, weather outside's looking fine. We got League of Legends. If you guys want to go check out any of the other streams, by the way, we are Granted TV #1. Granted TV #2, I believe, is CSGO. Yes, Granted TV _3 is League of Legends. Granted TV _4 is Hearthstone, and then #5, I believe, to be StarCraft. So if you guys want to check out any of the action that's also happening, if you want to keep it on a side screen or something while we have downtime between these matches. It looks like Granted are having a bit of a discussion at the moment anyway. So if you guys want to go check out any of those other streams, do feel free to pop off. What you guys can also do is just hit up Granted TV. My producer needs to correct me. GrantedTV.com.net.
.net.
GrantedTV.net, and you guys will find all the streams on there and the links for all the streams, so you don't have to remember the URL. And guys, we are back at the party in the Netherlands, bringing you guys live coverage of the Call of Duty 4 Grand Final. It is now the first overtime on the first map, as Granted were able to pull it back after quite a decisive lead, early decisive lead from 5Kings. So Granted, they're not shy of overtimes. There are 2 overtimes in the low bracket final from 2 different maps. So
overtime veterans.
I was about to say overtime seems to work out for them. A nade coming in from Turret prevents the bomb plant. Wizard still up. Wizard is still up for Granted as he tries to get the pick onto Cafe. Can't seem to find the AK that's roundabout there. Oh, he has spotted Iiyama. Iiyama coming under heavy fire. He's gonna have to wait that one out. Dex on the other hand, just scoping onto the bomb, unable to connect with anything. He's got to be careful that Wizard's not probably looking in his direction. Din's taken out by Iiyama's AK, as 5Kings have the objective to try and reclaim the bomb site, get the bomb defused. Wizard's shot rings off. Iiyama drops. Dex, your last man standing. 1 versus 3, and he's not going to get any of it. First round goes in favor of Granted, as yeah, overtime. Things are getting tense now.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, the first round actually in Granted's favor quite comfortably. Still 3 players up. Anyway, I'm gonna pick it up with Dex, but smokes are so well done from Granted, so Dex can't even see a single thing. Though Samuel G shuts down Dins, which is the man to go A usually. Wow, Samuel G coming up big. Actually, not teammate. Not so big. 2-on-4. Still, well in advantage for 5Kings, so it doesn't really matter if the leader went down, perhaps. Unless Niels K and Wizard can still go big. No, they can't. 1-1.
1-1. Only one more round left in this half, as it is overtime. It's weird to think that it's over so quickly. Dex, R700 and Golden Deagle. Let's see if any bring him luck. Not much smoke out for Granted. There's a big gap in the smoke. If anyone goes in for the cross now, might be in a bit of trouble. There's two AKs trying to capitalize on it as well. And the only thing that's going to come from it is Dins getting a frag onto Iiyama. So that's the cafe cover gone. Dex misses a shot onto a crossing AK at the top of the street. Dins has his A house. He's more than happy. He doesn't have to worry. And that is more than likely how he took out Iiyama in cafe. Watching over towards the bomb. Make sure B Ali is clear for any teammates that want to push up towards there. There's 3 5Kings players behind the A bomb, and that's purely because they can't move up. Dins is holding that building. It's on lockdown. He's going to be the one that's going to be a lot of pressure. As you can see, he's actually surrounded by all 4 5Kings players at the moment. And more than likely, more than one of them are trained on his position. Vato and Eva both grab a frag apiece. Eva comes into some fire from Dins. Din's going to peek around the back now. Wants to go for a frag. Some spray comes out in his direction, but nothing connects. Patiently waiting. Dins tags up Deleter, but isn't going to re-peek. He's trying to play it cautiously. Nade goes out onto the side. Nice little preemptive nade as he sees a player pushing up in front of him. SMG out. Bullets exchanged in every which way. Both of them tagged up. Dins comes out on top of the fight though. And this means that it's only Turret G and Deleter left standing. Oh, Evo and Turret's left standing. Turret takes out Wiz. Dins gets a final frag onto Turret, and 2-1 is the scoreline at the half.
2-1 it is. It's Granted to take the lead on attack. I suppose that's expected. Still, 5Kings are on the attack now, so we might see even more overtimes. I wouldn't be surprised if we did. Unless either of the teams will...
See, look. It's the enemy and friendly signs.
Yeah, I see.
On the scoreboard.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know this. I don't know if anyone else did know this. I'd love to see if anyone else actually knew this. Or if it's taken them so long to realize it. But yes, the ready up signs are the enemy and friendly symbols. Yeah, from the minimap.
Now we know.
Now we know.
I'm gonna begin with Dex. I want this guy to perform. I want to see it again, as he did in the upper bracket. We'll shut down Wizard. Neon. Scope already dead for Granted. Check out the nade towards the B alley. And 5Kings already in a good position. Saying that though, Blues will pick off Evo. Trying to cross towards A. Dex will catch that nade straight away from Vado. 5Kings are now all of a sudden on the back foot, as it is a 3-on-4. Vado on top A. Bomb Dins meanwhile has just picked off Samuel G, so just 2-on-4 now. The leader is Iiyama. Can they do it? Leader has just been down, and that's the bomb over there, which is not a good thing for Iiyama. Dins is just gonna be covering it, and I don't see him do it, unfortunately. And we're gonna be looking at a 3-1 scoreline, as he's been coming on the fire from Blues, and Dins Blues will get the frag 3-1. And this is a very comfortable half for Granted already.
Nilsk and Deleter both are unable to find a frag at the moment, which isn't good. I mean, especially at this point in overtime when it is so pivotal, the one thing they want to do is have everyone carrying their own weight. Dins makes his way into that A side as per usual, nearly uncontested. There's actually only Evo and Dins SMGing at the moment. The rest are all AKs. See Blues taking it nice and slow on Watermelon. I don't think he's actually been found, and he's going to wreak absolute havoc in about 3, 2, 1. Takes out one, goes for a second. Unfortunately, Deleter with quick reactions takes out Blues to prevent anything further going on. Wizard lands the shots onto Dex. Niels with a nade onto that B alley area. I possibly think that was in the doorway, but it doesn't connect. There is Wizard. Watching across the street. Again, he's also just trying to find a good position to cover his teammates. Deleter peeks out in that doorway, nearly has his foot removed. Is that a full plant on the bomb? No, it's going to be a fake. Possibly spotted by Wizard, so they're not going to be devoting too much attention to that. They're tapping away from Cafe, just trying to prevent him from going onto their bomb site. Lots of fire coming out from Dins. Dins comes out on top, deletes it, watches it from afar as Wizard nades flies in and stops the bomb plant. Fake once again as they wait for... Oh no, he predicted that wrong. He thought Dins went to the left, but no, Dins went to the right. And that is it. Overtime done with. That is 4-1. First map going to Cross... Oh, first map going to Crossfire. First map going to Granted. And it's going to be Crossfire.
And in fact, we're equal in maps now, so that's going to be an interesting as well. So 2 more maps for Grounded and 2 more maps for 5Kings.
Minimum.
Indeed.
Yeah, so there's 3 more maps that can still be played.
Yeah.
Possibly. And but this time 5Kings gets to choose.
Yeah, that's true.
5Kings has the opportunity to take the next map.
Do you think? I think they're going to be going for backlot, aren't they?
We'll have to wait and see. Well, these guys probably are going to be taking a little bit of break. We're also going to check on some music so we don't make you guys wait around and listen to us babble on for the next couple of minutes. And so yeah, from the party here in Eindhoven in the Netherlands, I am Menace. Alongside me is Rick. And we'll be bringing you guys the second map with the grand final between 5Kings and Granted in about 5 or so minutes. We'll see you soon. Goodbye.